Okay, what is up? They just released Madden Mobile 21. I know we haven't posted a while, but just as Madden got released again, we're going to start placing weekly, hopefully a couple times a week, daily Madden Mobile content. And Madden Mobile, the new one, is so fun, and everyone should definitely go play it. But so in this video, we're just going to explain lots of new tips and tricks in Madden, this new Madden, what's different, how to get good, how to get a good team. So make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so they give you a really good quarterback, Lamar Jackson, right off the start, and I've upgraded him a little. But these stats are really good for the early game, and he's really fast. So against 60 overall defenses, he can just run through all of them, so you can scramble really easily with him. I just started to play him, trying to get this video out too early, but so my defense is really, it's okay, but most defenses are worse right now. So he would just be able to blow by all the middle linebackers who have the spy on him. He's just really fast. And which brings us into the main part of how you can get some good players and a good team early. The Masters series under Solo. There's a Julio Jones before the Jalen Ramsey, but I already completed it. And it's 10 stages of these drills and events that you have to get through, and at the end you get the 80 overall, but you also get some collectibles that you can use to upgrade your Lamar Jackson. And you get these collectibles, and that's how I have the 79 Lamar already. But you can get them up to an 83, and I have enough to complete all of these already. The one thing I'm waiting for is these shades. But you can get these shades by completing the Jalen Ramsey, and then there's a small Lamar event, which will give you the shades, and you allow you to upgrade him to an 83 overall. So in this game, an 83 overall this early, especially Lamar Jackson as a quarterback, is really good. But by doing this, you get you get the Lamar really good, and you get Julio, a Jalen Ramsey, and then there's going to be 84 overalls, 88s, 90s. They're going to be released soon. Some parts of the game haven't been released yet, but those are going to be really good too. So another new thing is the programs. Well, it's not really new. They've had it. Right now it's fired up. I'm not going to really go into depth about it, but it's not great. If you play it a little, play it a good amount, you might be able to get an elite, but I'm not going to go into depth right now. We might make a video later. But there is Madden Today, which is just normal live events. To upgrade levels really quickly, there's an XP event where each win you'll get 500 XP, which is really a good amount for how you can level up really easily. Just describing these live events, some of these, they help you complete some sets, which can give you stuff. We're going to go into this is just like a overview of most things, but we're going to later make videos more in depth about certain topics, so you should make sure to subscribe and stick around. So I'm going to give you some basic coins, XP, training points, like always. Seasons, I haven't really started it, but from what I can tell, it just does not look useful. Like the past few Maddens, you just don't really get that much, and it costs a lot of stamina, and you just don't really get enough to make it really worth it. And in this Madden, stamina is really important. It's really slow how fast you get the stamina back. But it's lagging right now. But you get stamina back really slow for some reason. And it's good to conserve it. And it does not load very fast. It's one every 5 minutes. And it's really hard to get it back. So it's really just not worth it to use on season, I don't think. Because for Master Series, every event uses a lot of stamina, and you can really just move through it really fast, but you just see that's 40 stamina, so that's a lot of my stamina. Just every event uses a lot of stamina. And there are some trivia questions where you just try and know 2009. I have no idea. Yeah. So trivia questions that you can get some extra bonus stuff on in that. But as you can see, amazing rewards. So I definitely recommend doing the Madden series programs. This one isn't as great. You can recommend. There will be other better ones, I think. And some of that. Arena, Overdrive, basically the same as last time. Just play some games. You get rewards. Not really sure how the rewards work this year. I don't know if they're as good. But main thing is you just get you can get a lot of gems from both. Arena, really good way to get gems. It's the main thing with Arena. Overdrive, get a silver player pack every time. And you get some gems in the packs, and the higher you get. So both of those are pretty good. And they don't cost stamina, which is very important. So if you run out of stamina, you can always do those. Actually, Arena might. But Overdrive, you can just keep playing, which is really good. Arena might use stamina. So the yard is the new thing, and you can customize a player. It's really cool. Upgrade him, give him new gear, and the thing in here, it's like events, and you get stuff. They're not really useful for anything, but you do get gems. So it's another thing you do with separate stamina, where you get gems. So it's another thing to do if you're out of stamina. You can just play that a little. It's a fun new event. It's interesting. I don't know how useful it is for your actual team. But let's move on to leagues. Leagues, you need to get in a league. So you get league championships. There's a league thing, a league store. So the league stores are really important. Like, you get these league points, you can buy all of these things, like, which really can help your team a lot. So it's really important that you get into a league because you get some really cool rewards. And for the store, pro packs, like they've been recently, have not been very good. You should get the Madden bonus pack. And another thing about leagues, you can request league help and make it shorter. But I definitely don't really recommend buying any of these packs. But one pack I do recommend right when you're starting, to unlock the auction house, you need to be a level 5 and 65 overall. So I recommend you get coins really easily. I have 360,000 coins. I'd recommend buying a Madden pack. It's not worth it at all for the coins, but it will allow you to get a high enough overall because it will give you some players. Like, maybe it should give you to 65-ish, fill in some gaps, hopefully. But in that, you can unlock the auction house and start selling some of your players. Early in the game, I definitely recommend that you sell your players. Like, they definitely do not hold their value. In one day, they'll drop. Holding on to good players early is not a good idea. You shouldn't buy them from the auction house. You should definitely just sell your players early. Make do with a bad team more. Like, all of my players, I haven't bought any of these players. I've got them from sets, and I'm going to put them back into some sets. But just use the players that aren't auctionable, like this Julio, the Lamar, and use them to carry your team until it starts to drop, and you maybe can get some more players until it evens out. But right now, just going to keep dropping until, like, it settles down eventually. So definitely, right now, you shouldn't buy that many players. Like, just sell your players in the auction house. And don't buy them, and save up coins because they're going to be useful later. Definitely. Another very important thing in this new Madden is the daily goals. It gives you really good rewards. It gives you a lot of XP, good amount of coins, and some other rewards, including stamina, which is good because it's really hard to get stamina, I already told you. And there are weekly goals, challenges, achievements, so you should definitely do all of those because they're really useful, really good. There are lots of sets, nothing really crazy right now. The Madden series is most important. Nothing else you should really focus on unless you do the program, but we'll talk about sets in a later video and go in more depth about the best sets to do that will help you. But I'm going to give you some gameplay tips about how, like, what things you can do to have better gameplay later. So this year there's no, like, captain, but there is a coach. You pick your coach and your offense, and I will make a video later explaining the best plays, the best offense, the best playbook to use, which is the best coaches, and that will really help you with gameplay. But I'll give you a few simple tips here now that will greatly improve your gameplay. But definitely stick around, because later we will make a video going into depth on the topic, and it'll really help. But I don't recommend packs, don't recommend season. You should sell your players, and stay tuned for further videos going more in depth on all of these topics. That'll really help you. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.